love this view coming off. It's from the Goody-Bo Y, but you see that's Hobart. Sits right there in the mountains in the background. Quartz Mountain. It's Turkey, but and then we had all farmland out east. But it's just a pretty neat area, pretty neat view. My hometown sits right there, southwest Oklahoma. Over those mountains are about 15-20 minutes on past Hobart, but coming off the Goody-Bo Y, you can really see some beauty. Beautiful sunset, man. Can't beat these Oklahoma sunsets. Really pretty. That's what I grew up seeing, you know, it's flatlands out here, but man, we have some pretty sunsets and sunrises. We really do. I grew up looking at them all the time. I guess that's what, working on the river, that's what I do. I see stuff like that, and I grew up with that beauty. I think it's something about the flatlands of southwest Oklahoma, the plains, you know. Lots of wheat farms out here. That's primarily what you have out here, which is especially growing up. A little cotton, but it was mainly wheat. So you had these green, lush springtime fields of wheat and these beautiful sunrises and sunsets to look at. You know, that's what my uncle and my dad did. They'd go right around looking at the land, but it's basically looking at the. You know, I don't know. I don't know how to put it into words how neat it is for me to see this area. It really is beautiful. Really is beautiful. Sunset, man, yeah, like cemetery's right over there, and I don't know. Coming back home, there's something about it, man. It stirs a lot of emotions, some good, some bad, but it's definitely look at that, y'all. It's definitely something about this area, man. I love it. I will always love this area. And love a lot of the people, man. There's some of them frustrate me, but for the most part, man, I love the people. I love this area. I really do. And especially because I got two grandbabies growing up here, man. My grandson and granddaughter. You know? I've told my son, you know, he's a landowner out here. I've told him to, you know, you ought to consider moving away, moving to the city, but he doesn't want to, and I don't blame him. Look at that. There's just a lot of good here, man. There's so much potential I see with this area. You know, my family started this area. We have our first family farm that my son owns now was owned by my grandpa before statehood. Before Oklahoma was even a state, he owned land out here. So, yeah, there's that. There's that. And the land ownership out here is a really complicated question for me. Because, you know, it was taken from me, but it was taken from, you know, the Kiowas and the Indians that were, the Plains Indians that were out here. They had their land, all this land was, you know, taken from them. So, you know, my family was a big part of land ownership back in the day. Well, still, Finnings own a lot of land around here. But that's a complicated issue. Look at that. Just focus on the beauty, y'all. Into Hobart. And as much as I could criticize this town for what it needs and what it needs to do, what the people need to do, there needs to be leadership around here. Somebody stand up, but it's, you know, if I focus on that, that's focusing on the negative. Look at that. I'm going to see grandbabies and look at this beautiful sunset I'm seeing as I come into my beautiful hometown. You know, I will always love this place. This is always home to me. always home to me. It's really beautiful, y'all.